Ebooks versus textbooks. Each school year as I start a new semester, I enroll in various classes in which I have to purchase a textbook for. These textbooks are not by any means cheap, most of them costing over $100 per book. When personally buying a textbook for a new semester, I find myself spending upwards to $400 to $500 per semester. After using ebooks and paying the price in which I have for them, I would recommend them each and every time over textbooks. As someone who has very little means of money and has little time in a day to work in between my class schedule, high costs of textbooks are not economically friendly for students and for parents that are financially helping their kids. Also for students who are having to pay their way through college without financial aid, purchasing textbooks is nearly impossible. Today I will be explaining why textbooks are a nuisance, as well as how textbooks are having a negative effect on our environment, and why you should use ebooks over traditional textbooks. First off, textbooks are a nuisance, and this is why. These days, with all the information on each subject, publishers seem not to be able to fit enough information into each book. As quoted in the Denver Post, Matthew Montgomery, President and Chief Executive of eCampus.com, states, "The average laptop weighs around 5 pounds and can potentially store all of your textbooks, while the average weight for a single textbook is around 3.5 pounds. For someone taking 5 classes, they should have about 12 pounds of weight they would otherwise have to carry around in their backpack. Carrying around weight like this for several hours per day can cause strain in the back region, and if not properly dealt with, can lead to serious issues. When it comes to ordering a new textbook, shipping can be such a hassle. You may order a book 1 week and not receive it for 3 more due to back ordering. When it comes to textbook prices, the most deterring factor of using a textbook, a recent study, when it comes to textbook prices, the most deterring factor about using textbooks is, as a recent study by the College Board, relayed by Herb Weisbaum, states that the average student in this country now spends around $1,200 a year on books and supplies. A single book can cost as much as $200. With prices that high, kids cannot afford to purchase textbooks, as well as parents that hold a steady job. Textbooks and environments is the second thing I will be discussing today. When it comes to textbooks, they usually weigh about 4 pounds and can have up to 500 pages and even more. According to the American Forest and Paper Association, a recent study states that the United States produced about 20 million tons of paper this past year, which takes up to about 55 to 110 million trees. But we only recycle about 11 million tons, or 53% of what is produced. With that many trees being needed to produce textbooks, the harmful effects can be seen throughout ecosystems and through the people of the surrounding areas. Factories that are used to produce paper textbooks have a negative effect on their surrounding environments by producing air pollution, as well as toxic runoff that can harmfully affect local water and agriculture areas. And thirdly, and lastly, ebooks are the smart alternative. When it comes to ebooks, you can literally fit thousands onto your computer or electronic device. As you can see here, this little device can hold all of this in that little thing. You lose all the weight through this. So when it comes to ebooks, you can literally fit thousands of these onto your electric device. Ebooks are also cheaper on average than a new textbook. When it comes to ebook prices, they're more cheaper than what it costs to make and produce a a textbook, as well as shipping. Ebooks can fit into almost any electric device. One of the most popular devices to use is an iPad, which weighs roughly around 1 pound. You can store thousands of those onto that without having to carry one textbook. The neat thing about ebooks are the awesome features that come with them. You have the ability to highlight whatever you read, make side notes on specific pages, and you as well as have the ability to go back and change those as you want. Ebooks are more interactive, allowing the reader to watch an informational segment or play an interactive study game. So as I discussed, we learned that textbooks are a nuisance, such as being heavy and expensive, the environmental effects that they have on their surrounding ecosystems through factories, as well as other things. And lastly, we examined that ebooks are better than the traditional paper textbook. So why continue to lug around a heavy, expensive textbooks? Now that you're aware of all the ways that ebooks are better than textbooks, you too can make the decision of switching to ebooks for life.